Hey guys, welcome back to another build. It's been a while. I did stop doing builds of my own, but if anyone requested, which I said in the video, then I would happily do a build of a Pokemon that they were requesting. I just wasn't doing any more on my own. And someone on Discord did say they would like me to do an Ariados support build, so that's what we're going to do. So, Steel-type Tera, just because it's got decent resistances if we actually terrestrialize. We have leftovers to restore health at the end of every turn to keep us alive. We have max EVs in defense and special defense. The careful nature and the ability insomnia to prevent sleep. Probably the best one here to keep us awake so we can support. Max IVs in everything except the attacking stats. You can put it in the attacking ones if you want. Completely up to you. We have Lunge to lower attack, Struggle Bug to lower special attack, Acid Spray to lower special defense by 2 stages, and Toxic Thread, because if you've got anyone on your team that are not the fastest Pokemon in the world, or the other Pokemon is fast, what this does is it poisons the target, and then it lowers their speed stat at the same time. Kind of decent move. And this is actually going to be the first build on the Switch 2. So that's kind of crazy. But what we're going to do here is we're going to challenge as a group, let anyone join, and we'll be back when we have 3 teammates. Okay, so very interesting. For some reason, we have 2 fire types on the team when the Goodra has Rain Dance and Surf. But we're just going to see what we can do here. We have a Ceruledge, we have a Cerulege, we have a Skeledirge, and we also have a Glaceon. Let's go. It's going to be 6-star grass type Goodra. Boom. Imagine if there was like a Pokemon that was similar to Ariados, but it was like a volcanic Pokemon, and it had like Magma Thread or something that burned the opponent and slowed them. That'd be insane. We have to go straight in here. Ooh, did someone just freeze it? We have to go straight in with Struggle Bugs, because if it's going to be using Surf, then we're going to need to lower that special attack as much as possible for when the rain goes up, which is at 90% HP. Okay, so we get a little bit of health back there. I will probably use 2 Struggle Bugs, maybe. Actually, we'll use Toxic Thread. That will slow it down in case other people are slower than it, and it will also poison it. There we go. Ooh, that animation is so nice. I've never used this move before, but that's really nice. I think that's great as well, because not only does it guarantee status, but it also slows the other Pokemon down. That might be crazy strong. Oh, looks like Glaceon's gone down. Looks like it's raining now as well, so Skeledirge will probably go down any minute. Are we faster now? No. I thought we might be faster if we use it once, but I guess not. We're going to use Struggle Bug here, and boom, lower that special attack even more. The timer might go down even more here because Skeledirge has just gone down. Honestly, Cerulege has healing moves, so it can probably survive very well in most situations, except when it gets nullified. But honestly, a Skeledirge to this raid is kind of questionable. But we're gonna try and get the win. What level is that Glaceon? Level 88. I didn't think it was level 100 if it went down that quick. Just to help the people out, I guess. We shouldn't take too much damage from this. Yeah, we barely took any. We're going to use Acid Spray just to help the people out, do a little bit more damage. There we go. Is it going to... It has a stat reset at 50% HP, so I'm just assuming that's going to help the Skeledirge stay alive and the Glaceon stay alive if it has Shell Bell. And then we go back to Struggle Bug. Will-O-Wisp, okay. The Skeledirge is using Will-O-Wisp while the shield's up, so that's not a good sign. Okay, we get a crit. Love that. Well, it's not going to do anything, really, but we love it anyway. Okay, we get a little bit of health back. When that stat reset happens, the rain needs to be gone. Slack off. Okay, fair enough. I guess it gives... I think this raid's going to depend on the other Pokemon staying alive while the Cerulege tries to terrestrialize. I'm going to use Heal Cheers now just to heal the other Pokemon. because they're getting quite dangerously low. It's not looking good, this one, but you never know. Boom. When's the stat reset again? 50% HP. Okay. I'm thinking, do we just keep healing or do we try and use Acid Spray? I mean, I don't know why Skeledirge is using Shadow Ball when Torch on is literally super effective. Okay, and the Glaceon is a normal type Tera. Ooh, this is really tough, eh? And it looks like no Pokemon in this raid, apart from us, we're ready for this. Because the Ceruledge is a Ghost type Tera as well. Interesting. It would not surprise me if Skeledirge was a Ghost type Tera as well. I've not seen it use Torch on yet. Okay, let's see. We're going to use Acid Spray again. Kinda got no choice, we just need to... Okay, that's the third time I've seen Skeledirge try to use Will-O-Wisp while the shield's up. Maybe it was just never meant to be. Okay, looks like the Ceruledge is using Swords Dance. At this point, it wouldn't matter if I healed anyway, so we're just gonna spam Acid Spray. Okay, there's the Acid Spray. It should be on -6 now for anyone to get a strong hit on it. Okay, Ceruledge is setting up even more. And I might as well use my last heal. Everyone's on low. At this point, I would usually just, you know, not use a heal and just kind of let the raid die, but we might as well, right? So there we go. So the first raid on the Switch 2, first raid actual build on the Switch 2, we lost. That's I mean, it wasn't a solo, it was a multiplayer, but that's still a little bit disappointing. Hopefully the next one will be better. There's no shot we do this now. I'm just going to keep attacking until it kicks us out though. Okay, there's a Cheeky Struggle Bug. Freeze Guy. It's doing a little bit of damage. There we go, the raid's over. Okay, so that will kick us out now. Release its energy, and we're gone. Oh, it's such a big shame that we actually lost our first one in the first raid build on the Switch 2, but we're just going to go straight into the second one, and if we even have one person that knows what they're doing, then it should be a breeze. Because I actually did really like what I saw from Ariados as an actual support there. Okay, it looks like we have another raid that we're actually super effective against, not that it'll matter. It's going to be a 6-star Psychic type Dusknoir. So we're going to challenge as a group, let anyone join, and hopefully be back with at least 1 or 2 people that don't pick things that are weak to the raid boss this time. Okay, we have Rhyperior, we have Iron Hands, we have Scizor. 3 quite big, bulky Pokemon. Well, from appearance, they're all like stood on 2 feet, have big hands kind of thing. Let's just start and see how it goes. 6-star Psychic type Dusknoir, let's go. The one thing I don't need to worry about is balancing Acid Spray with whatever move I'm going to use that lowers Dusknoir's attack, because all 3 of my teammates are physical attackers, so I can just use Lunge and just get its attack down. Looks like Rhyperior is not setting up. Looks like Scizor is setting up, so that's a good sign. And it looks like the Iron Hands is doing the same. So it does have its electric terrain. Gravity intensified, that's fine. I'm going to use maybe 3 lunges here before I remove the burn from everyone, because it's probably going to burn us now. Scissor, so you're just going with 1 Swords Dance. Rhyperior isn't setting up at all. I'll get rid of it now. It looks like the Iron Hand isn't setting up at all either. I didn't see it use Swords Dance or Belly Drum. I just saw it use Electric Terrain and then straight into Drain Punch. Please don't tell me that's a fighting type one against the psychic type. It didn't really fill me with much confidence, the Rhyperior and the Iron Hands. I kind of figured that Scizor would be the only one that I could kind of count on here, because it's the only one that's super effective against Dusknoir. But, you know, I wanted to have hope. Oh, it is using Belly Drum this time. I'm going to use a heal chair, just to heal the burn off Rhyperior and Scizor, and then heal the Iron Hands a little bit, because it's just got to full health. Thankfully, the Dusknoir does not nullify, so realistically, everyone that had set up should have got to maximum attack. That should have been the first thing they all did, but it looks like no one did that. But thankfully, we do have a max attack. What's it called? Iron Hands now. So hopefully it works out. Okay, the Scizor is, you know, it's continued to use its setup. And now we're getting somewhere with damage. Rhyperior with its Mega Horn. Honestly, it's a bug type Rhyperior. I can't really be mad at him bringing a bug type Rhyperior to a Dusknoir raid. But at the same time, he's not brought any setup with that bug type Rhyperior, so it is what it is. Looks like someone else did heal. I think we're out of heals now. No, we have one more. Did I just use it? I didn't mean to click that. I clicked A twice by accident. Oh well. At least everyone's on full health now. Okay, it looks like the Iron Hands has terrestrialized, and even though it's not very effective against the Dusknoir, it is a max attack, so it'll do a little bit of noticeable damage. Let's see just how much. So it does punch, yeah, it does a tiny bit. And now we can just keep on using Lunge, really. And boom, and lowering its attack more and more and more and more. My bad for using my third heal when I didn't mean to, but I mean, we should have this raid in the bag unless someone randomly goes down. But the Dusknoir does not stat reset on itself until 10% HP remaining, and that's a long time away, right? Spite. Okay, that was a random move at 30% HP remaining. He hit us with it. I don't mind that, because I'm guessing Rhyperior is very low on Mega Horns. That might even be the last one. So if you used it on Rhyperior, it wouldn't have been great. Rhyperior can now do a little bit more damage because the shield is broke, so that's nice. Same with everyone. So I'd imagine this raid ends in the next 1 or 2 turns, depending how much setup the Scizor has. Let's see, is that over? Removes negative effects from itself. Okay, it's not over. So I'm going to use Lunge, of course, to lower its attack, because it will be doing normal damage again. There we go, and that should be over. Nearly half the time remaining. Honestly, we did very well to keep it from doing no damage to everyone. We got rid of burns on 2 different occasions. Our third heal was wasted. It is what it is. We still managed to get there in the end. Will we get some decent prizes, like Herba Mystica or anything? Do we get... Oh, wow! 3 Salty Herba Mystica, the best ones. That's kind of crazy. We love that. But that's going to be the Ariados support build. It has some great support moves like Lunge, Acid Spray, Struggle Bug, and Toxic Thread. If you have Pokemon with Venoshock on your team, or whether you have people with Hex on your team, or whether you have Pokemon that aren't faster than the opponent, but there's not much in it, and you can make them faster. Well, that's going to be the Ariados support build. Hopefully you have enjoyed that one. I'll put the last build that we did on screen right now. Cannot remember who it was because it has been a while. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.